Good afternoon, Mr. Jordan. Thank you for joining us today. As one of the greatest basketball players of all time, fans are always curious to learn more about you. We'd like to ask you some questions about some lesser-known aspects of your career. Are you ready?
Of course. Fire away.
Fantastic. Let's start with something fans might not know about your early years. Is it true that you were initially cut from your high school basketball team?
Yes, that's absolutely true. During my sophomore year, I tried out for the varsity team, and the coach decided not to include me on the roster. It was a significant disappointment for me, but it also became a turning point in my life. I used that setback as motivation to work even harder and prove myself.
That's inspiring, Mr. Jordan. Now, moving on to the NBA. Many fans remember the intense rivalry between you and the Detroit Pistons during the late 80s and early 90s. Can you tell us about your mindset going into those physical and highly competitive matchups?
The battles with the Detroit Pistons were some of the toughest and most physical games I've ever played. It was a mentally and physically demanding series, but I took it as a personal challenge. I knew that to succeed, I had to elevate my game and find a way to overcome their defensive strategies. It pushed me to improve my skills, build mental toughness, and ultimately helped me become a better player.
Undoubtedly, your competitiveness is legendary. Speaking of which, you're known for your fierce drive to win. Can you share a specific moment from your career when that competitive fire burned brightest?
There are so many memorable moments, but if I had to pick one, it would be the flu game during the 1997 NBA Finals against the Utah Jazz. I was battling a stomach virus, and my energy was low. Despite feeling sick, I pushed through and gave it my all, scoring 38 points and helping the team secure a crucial victory. It was a testament to my determination and refusal to let anything stand in the way of winning.
That game is etched in basketball history, Mr. Jordan. Shifting gears, let's discuss your brief departure from basketball to pursue a baseball career. Can you shed some light on the motivations behind that decision?
After winning 3 consecutive NBA championships, I was dealing with personal grief after my father's tragic passing. He had always envisioned me playing baseball, so I decided to honor his memory and fulfill his dream. It was a difficult transition, and I knew I had a lot to learn. While my time in baseball wasn't as successful as basketball, it allowed me to find solace and discover more about myself.
Thank you for sharing that personal aspect of your life, Mr. Jordan. Lastly, we can't ignore the cultural impact you've had off the court, particularly through your partnership with Nike and the creation of the iconic Air Jordan brand. Can you talk about the origins of that collaboration and the significance it holds for you?
When I signed with Nike, it was just the beginning of a groundbreaking partnership. The creation of the Air Jordan brand was a bold move that pushed boundaries and defied conventions. It allowed me to express my personal style and connect with fans on a deeper level. Seeing the brand grow into a global phenomenon and become a cultural icon is something I'm incredibly proud of. It represents my legacy both as a basketball player and as an individual who dared to dream big.
Before we conclude, we'd like to ask you a few more questions, Mr. Jordan. Let's talk about your famous competitive nature. It's well known that you had a remarkable drive to win, but could you share a story about a time when that competitiveness got the best of you?
My competitive nature. Well, there was a time during practice when I got into a heated argument with one of my teammates, Steve Kerr. We were both incredibly competitive and had a clash of personalities on the court. It escalated to the point where we had a physical altercation. Looking back, it wasn't my proudest moment, but it's a testament to how intense my desire to win was. However, I quickly realized the importance of teamwork and understanding that everyone's contributions are valuable. Steve and I reconciled and developed a deep mutual respect for each other, which ultimately made our team stronger.
It's fascinating to hear how even in challenging moments, valuable lessons can be learned. Now, we know you achieved tremendous success as a basketball player, but have there been any particular moments or milestones in your life after retirement that have brought you a similar level of satisfaction or fulfillment?
Absolutely. While my playing days were incredibly fulfilling, I found satisfaction in different ways after retirement. One of the most rewarding aspects has been my involvement in philanthropy. Through the Michael Jordan Foundation, I've been able to make a positive impact in communities and help those in need. Additionally, my ownership of the Charlotte Hornets has allowed me to continue my passion for basketball and contribute to the growth of the sport. Seeing the development and success of young players and the impact we can make as a team brings me a different kind of fulfillment.
That's wonderful to hear, Mr. Jordan. Lastly, throughout your career, you faced numerous challenges and overcame them with resilience and determination. What advice would you give to aspiring athletes or individuals striving for success in their respective fields?
My advice would be to never be afraid of failure. Embrace it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Surround yourself with people who will challenge and push you to be better. Develop a strong work ethic and strive for excellence in everything you do. Most importantly, believe in yourself and your abilities. Success doesn't come overnight, and setbacks are a part of the journey. Stay focused, persevere through adversity, and never lose sight of your goals.
Wise words, Mr. Jordan. Thank you once again for sharing your insights and experiences with us today. It has been an honor to speak with you.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure. Keep inspiring others and remember to always chase greatness.